Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome to another episode of Sports on the channel of choice for our own channel. And in this episode, before I start, please do also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Touch the notification bell, share the program if you enjoy the presentation, and then do let me know in the comment box what you feel about my presentation. Give me more likes as much as possible. And I'm coming to describe the issue of Tammy Abraham and whether he has been treated fairly by Tomas Tuchel or not. Personally, I think he has not been treated fairly. I'm going to highlight and discuss that for you to understand why I'm putting that across. And as you are aware, ever since I opened this channel, I criticize and praise based on statistics. That's what I do here. I criticize and praise based on statistics and not based on fanatism and mere love or hatred for any player whatsoever. So I'm coming to give you some points there to buttress the reason why I'm saying Tammy Abraham has not been treated fairly by Tomas Tuchel. And why this topic now? As somebody will ask, it is important now because Tomas Tuchel, when he came to Chelsea, he's been having his results spot on. But it seems teams are learning to play against Chelsea now under Tuchel, under Tomas Tuchel. And already in Premier League and Premiership, that's what happens. Whenever a coach comes in, he has his honeymoon period that he used to defeat teams when they don't know him. So if he's not tactically learned enough to change his tactics time and time again, things are going to be difficult for him in subsequent games, because by then most of the coaches would have learned how to play against Chelsea, in this case Tomas Tuchel. So that is the scenario right now. And you could quite remember in some last 4 games, we lost Arsenal at Stamford Bridge 1-0, lost to Leicester City in the finals of the FA Cup, though I think it was as a result of marginal referee VAR call. That Ben Chilwell goal should have stood anyway, but I think still our strikers, it's not an excuse. Our strikers should have scored goals for us in that epic final. And also we defeated Leicester 2-1 at the Stamford Bridge, and also lost 2-1 by that same scoreline against Aston Villa at the Villa Park. So the topic is now coming now because teams have found out how to play the antidote with respect to playing against Tomas Tuchel. And I'm coming to give you the reason why I say Tammy Abraham has not been treated fairly by Tomas Tuchel. When you look at the numbers, in 2019-2020, again, I'm doing this not to compare Frank Lampard and Tomas Tuchel by facial comparison, as in defense by defense, midfield by midfield, and attack by attack. So I'm not doing that because with respect to so many departments, Tomas Tuchel at least outwits Lampard with respect to the midfield and defense. Fine, I will give him a notch ahead of Lampard, and as a tactical coach, it doesn't surprise me. But with respect to the attack, remember, if you could quite remember, during Frank Lampard's now, we tend to score more goals than as we are doing now. Now, I think when Tuchel came in, with the exception of Crystal Palace that we defeated 4-1, most of the games we were winning 2-0, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. And we're winning games as a result of our ability not to concede goals. And not necessarily our strikers are scoring. No. It's the inability of opponents to score us as a result of the defensive line that Tomas Tuchel has fixed and planned on the field. It's as a result of our inability to concede goals. That's why we are winning games. And so if you could quite see some of the games, we got 0-0 because we couldn't score. So the problem of striking is still an issue in Chelsea. So this summer, it should be a priority for Chelsea. Chelsea should prioritize purchasing a clinical finisher. In 2019-2020, Tammy Abraham featured 34 appearances. He got 15 goals, right? Somebody will say he has had experience in the EPL, fine, and that is the league we are talking about here. 34 appearances for Tammy Abraham, he's got 15 goals. And in 2020-21, Tammy Abraham got 22 appearances, 10 as substitute. He had 6 goals, right? That's the goals. And let's go to Timo Werner. Timo Werner in 2020-21, this season, He's had 35 appearances and 6 goals. You see, Tammy Abraham at the same calendar year, 22 appearances, coming 10 as substitute, got 6 goals. You see, but Timo Werner, I'm talking with respect to goals. Somebody will say Timo Werner adds his numbers with respect to assists. I know, but we are talking about the quality of finishing that Chelsea has now, right? The ability of striker is to be able to finish chances when they come your way. And with respect to how Tomas Tuchel is playing, we are getting the chances, but we are not getting clinical finishers to finish the chances for us. So that's why I'm saying when you compare these statistics, I would say Tomas Tuchel has not treated Tammy Abraham fairly. He should have been giving him some opportunity to play, not some 6 minutes as he did in, I think, one of the games that Tammy Abraham came in. You didn't see much of him. You see, so he's not been treated fairly, judging from these statistics that in this same year, Timo Werner 2020-21 had 35 appearances, 6 goals. 6 goals because he wasn't a clinical in most of the games. He balloons the ball upwards or shoots the ball feebly for keepers to save easily. But Tammy Abraham got 22 appearances with respect to the league, 10 as substitute, mind you. You got 6 goals. And so I'm not necessarily saying Tomas Tuchel should bench Timo Werner for Tammy Abraham. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I mean is, with respect to the statistics that I've put out, Tammy Abraham deserves to play more games than what he's been given. And so do let me know your opinion if you disagree with me with respect to this topic that I've analyzed. Cheers. Well, I thank you very much for sharing the opportunity to watch me on this segment. Cheers. I love you wherever you are. Hope to meet you in my subsequent episode. Do let me know in my comment box whether you disagree or agree with me. Give me more likes as much as possible. Subscribe to the show if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And also share with as many viewers as possible. Cheers. I love you with one piece. Bye-bye.